Go around and tell the story. Kind of
If we get an angle of both, with Des and I, like, yeah, there you go. You're in the right spot.
Perfect.
He's got a great story whenever it's time to tell it.
Yeah.
We don't have Jonathan who's running things.
Big Jonathan Jenkins took a new position, obviously, right?
Yeah. New York, and public power with the New York NPPD, yes.
So Jonathan had a lot to do with this too.
Yeah, a lot of people on this.
Well, for sure. Yeah, and I've heard, like, I haven't heard anybody say anything but glowing things about this.
Yeah.
And that's nothing against you guys, but
Okay, well, it is a little bit after 1 o'clock here,
Sure.
so we're going to get started. Thank you, everybody, for being here to celebrate the ribbon cutting for A1 Automotive. My name is Colin Hine. I'm the coordinator of community affairs at the Seward County Chamber. Again, really appreciate you guys being out here today. We usually like to start off just by going around the circle, introducing the ambassadors, and then we'll end right here. So I'll start, again, as I said, Colin with the Seward County Chamber.
Eric with Jones Bank.
Rick Gray, Jones Bank.
John Kisby, Southeast Community College.
Taylor Ackerman, Ackerman Design and Engineering. Jack Russell, Farm Bureau.
come on, Jack, you got to be faster. We're waiting for you.
These are ambassadors. I'm not an ambassador.
Awesome round, Timberworks.
Casey Riegel with the Chamber. Joni Birchfield with the Chamber.
Jim Evers with the Iron Pack.
Kurt Chardon, A1 Automotive District Manager. Sean Gildersleeve with A1 Automotive Service Advisor here in Seward. David Ideas, A1 Automotive Service Technician.
I'm Tori McCallum.
I'm Scott.
Hi,
He's a
Scott.
friend.
Oh, very good. It's nice you have
Good friend. Good friend.
Donna with the Chamber.
Jane Reamer with Memorial Healthcare Systems.
Joe with Max Country Cool Radio.
Desiree.
And my name is Kendall Warnock, so thank you all for being here today, and I'll tell you a little bit about the background of how Des and I are grateful for the opportunity here in Seward. So it's been 6 months ago-ish. I was sitting in my office, so we just built a new facility in South Lincoln, and we were coming up on our 1-year anniversary there. But I was sitting in my office on a Tuesday afternoon. Roger and Brenda showed up. Roger was getting some treatment in Lincoln, and they said, well, we're looking for someone that services and cares for people like we have in Seward to potentially buy our business here in Seward. And I thought, holy cow, it's just getting back to some stability in terms of getting the South location built, but through a lot of faith-based prayer and conversations with Des, and then multiple trips to Seward and meeting with Roger and kind of getting the lay of the land in terms of the building. And I knew what we could do was care for people at a high level. It's easy to say that in business, but do you consistently provide it? And I feel like, respectfully, with 16, 17 years in this industry, that we're able to do that at a high level. So, we're super grateful to be here. When we started this journey, when I walked into the building the first time, I thought, holy cow, like, how are we going to get this to our standards? And I mean no disrespect by that. I just know how we want to operate, and I know that we want to be really great with communication. We want to be very, very clean, and we want to provide a high level of care, because there's opportunities for people to go a lot of places. But what can we do to provide an environment that's welcoming, with speed of service, quality control, with comms, and a high level of expertise with the people and the men and women that are turning wrenches. So we went down that journey. We signed Des and I signed around February 1st, the papers. It was give or take a week. But I told the team, and I told Kurt, and I thought, okay, well, we need to be open in 60 days. And people looked at me like, you are crazy. Do not flip this thing in 60 days. But again, Phil is not here. He's kind of the guy that my friend and guy that is my handyman. So we started on this, and we took out 4 or 5 20-yard dumpsters, and we just kept taking out, and then kept taking out, and kept taking out. So here we are, and we were here for, we started here April 1st. Is that what we? April 1st, and we had over 200 opportunities here. That's all you can ask for in business. A lot of us are old enough to understand how important it is for opportunities and to continue to start to build relationships and trust in any environment, especially the automotive environment, where the stigma of automotive repair is, oh my gosh, here we go again. What are they going to try to upsell us on? And that's not us. And you guys will, men and women, if we have the opportunity to serve any of you, and if we have, you'll know that that's not who we are. So we're just very cognizant of being very transparent and treating people at a very high level. I will not, I won't have anybody respectfully that I work for that won't treat people with a high level of respect. And it doesn't matter who it is. If it's, I don't care if they're hauling trash or pumping gas or working respectfully at a bank. Everybody gets treated equally here. So I'm just super, I'm grateful for the support of Des, because she allows me to run at a very fast pace in life. And we have three beautiful blessings at home. We've got a 16-year-old daughter, a 13-year-old son, and our youngest Capri. So we're very busy with life, but I just felt like, let's take an opportunity and see if we can provide a high level of service here in Seward. So here we are, and we're in month 2. But again, we're thankful and grateful to be here today. So thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing the story. Can confirm that they offer a very high level of service. A couple weeks back, we had an issue with our chamber vehicle, and I called them right at 7:30 in the morning, and I said, hey, we're having an issue with our vehicle. We need an update by 12. Can you get us in? And they said, absolutely, bring it down. So that's just one example of the great work that they do. So any other kind of questions from around?
I'm an open book, so please, if anybody has any questions.
Where do you get the mechanics and stuff that you're using?
Yeah, so we've been fortunate to have we've built a really great culture in Lincoln. So when I knew that we were coming to Seward, we started to backfill and overstaff in order to get techs to be able to come out here. Now it's easy for where's Chuck at? Chuck's not even out here.
He's working.
Okay. Well, I asked him to come out here, but anyway, Chuck Witherspoon, him and I worked at Duto 25 years ago, and he lives in Seward. So that was an easy part of that equation. Sebastian, he's another tech here that just walked in. He lives in Seward. Sean, who I met through Jonathan Jank, Jonathan highly recommended Sean, so we went down the process of, hey, let's see if this is going to be a fit for us. It's a fit for us. So from that perspective, when we build that, and we all know that when you build a certain level of culture, we don't have a problem with technicians, and I'm being very transparent with that. We have techs weekly come in, hey, can we have a spot for them? And we don't take that lightly, and it takes a lot of work to cultivate that level of culture, and we know that.
I drove past the Seward, the South Lincoln looks gorgeous. You've already improved the visual aspects of this building. Is there anything else you're planning on doing with this location? Or?
Yeah. So everybody that I talked to after we got done painting, it's not done. We got a couple of spots to do, but it's too much white. There's too much white on it. So we sent out I think it was a Facebook post, like, what color do we want to paint the awning? So it was close, right? Like
50-50.
But we're gonna paint that black, just this metal up there.
Nice.
Around. So that'll be black within the next couple of weeks. We had a company, a dear friend of mine in Lincoln, come up and stripe the parking lot a couple of weeks ago. I was fortunate enough to be able to have that sign grandfathered in, because the brass, if you could put that there because of how close it is to.
Gotcha.
So there was very little that we could do for that sign that they would allow.
Yeah.
So that's what we're here. Like, we're here to serve. Like, we are very much like.
Well, you're on the main drag, so it's nice that something on the main drag looks better than it did before. Yeah.
There's so many cars out here. I didn't know where to start when we started this journey. but again, count my blessings. We have a great team. Des is very supportive. I couldn't ask for a better spouse. And we're excited to be here. We're going to continue to get better and tweak some things. And I'd love to show you all, just walk around the inside if everybody's got a minute after we cut the ribbon, if that's okay. And whatever other questions, I'd be happy to answer. So we work on all makes and models. And when I say that with a lot of confidence, because if we, and all the European stuff, the Mercedes, and anything and everything, Nissan, Rovers, Audis, Volkswagens, and everything in between. If we have been deficient in the past, we're not deficient long because we always seek out the best training in the United States. When we bring people in, we shut down the shops with the exception of 2 people up here Monday for Audi, Volkswagen, BMW training at our South location. So we bring everybody together. I flew up a guy from Texas. I flew down a guy from Minnesota. They're experts in that field. So if we're not, what I can't stand is not being great in all aspects of the repair business, in comms and all the things. But if we are deficient, then we bring somebody in to allow us to not be deficient in that space. So we're very fluid. We've got OE software, scan tool equipment for virtually every make and model. And Chuck works on, we had a VW thing. Well, it's right here. There it is, thing. And then we have some GTOs in there. And now we had a couple of Mercedes here, and Toyotas and all the things, the Dodges, Chevrolets, Fords, all of that stuff. There's just nothing that we're not really great at. And I say that again. I say that as you all will get to know me over the years. I say that with a ton of humility because it takes a lot of work, but we're grateful to be able to put in the work at a high level, and we want to provide that high level of service here.
All diesels?
Diesels as well. Yep. We can handle pretty much anything. We don't do any body work. I tried body work when I was younger. Didn't really care for it, so I kicked that out of the equation. But we're pretty much, we got 3. One thing that I always wanted to do in all of our locations is provide loaner cars at no cost. So we have, is this one of them? Yeah, so there's 3 loaner vehicles here. 2 look like they're out, but if we can help, and they're at no cost. So when you bring something in, the last thing all of us or any of us want to do is be inconvenienced with, oh my gosh, I don't have a car to go run an errand, or I got to go get my kid from school, and all the things. So we have 3 loaders here that are no cost, and they're certainly available for the community. And even if you need one, even if you break down on Friday, we're going to give you a loader for the weekend, so you don't have to be super inconvenienced in that space. So.
You had said something about discounts for students.
Yes, we did. Thank you for reminding me, young lady. So we offer discounts for students in Lincoln. I've got to get that updated on our website to offer the same discount. We offer 10% across the board on all services for students. That's high school and college. And I'd be happy to, obviously announce that. We'll get that on the website. And another thing that Des and I are really passionate about is giving back. A couple of months ago, we started our Warnock Family Car Ministry, and we've given away, and we're going to do that here in Seward too. We've given away 10, 12 cars over the last couple of years. Single moms, veterans. We gave away one that's on Channel 8's website a week and a half ago. But that's something that all of us take advantage of transportation. We don't think twice. A lot of us don't think twice about do we have a car to go get our kids to school, to get to work, and eliminating transportation needs is very important. It's a skill set that God's given me, so I want to be impactful up here too in that space. So be on the lookout for a vehicle giveaway, and we'll work with nonprofits here in town, whoever those are. I haven't met the nonprofits yet, but I'm happy to spend some time and get to know some people. But we'll want to try to be impactful in that space here as well.
Would you do a pre-purchase inspection? So if someone's looking at buying a car, would you look at it, or is that?
Everybody needs to do that.
Well, yeah, agreed.
And we do that. I think they're $69. $99.
Yep.
But with vehicles now and the complexity of them,
And certain ones to stay away from.
And there's certain ones like you can text me and I say abort.
Right.
Like, I just say abort. You don't go down that road. But we do a lot of them, and we've saved a lot of people. I don't know how many we've done up here, but we've done a ton.
Yeah.
Please, if you take anything away from today, if we can help you avoid a potential disaster with a car, or there's patterns on every vehicle out here, and if there's bad patterns with a vehicle, we don't want you to buy it because you're going to have problems. So we'd be happy to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I can talk all afternoon. I'm sure you guys might. Let's get this.
Say it's always a great day when we can cut a ribbon, so we'll get lined up for that here. So I think we're gonna go kind of right here, going out.
Let's get the sides of the
Like
building.
the corner of the building?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, right, or do you want more of like the logo in the
I
background?
think, yeah, I think if we're right in here, that'd be
Yeah,
okay.
that way we can have people kind of up on the
There you
top
go.
there too.
That'll work, yeah. Do you want Chuck here for the picture?
I like it. Chuck on purpose doesn't like this stuff. Come on in, everybody in, everybody in, everybody in, everybody in.
Are we pretty even?
Here it is.
Get a little cozy. Let me go back here a little bit.
Come on in, come on in, come on in.
We're celebrating here. We're celebrating.
I personally here, so give them a nice.
You guys can come on.
Yeah, give us just a half.
Yeah, do you want?
Just ribbon.
I'll let you.
Try to find a window.
Okay?
All right, we usually do a nice one where we just hold the scissors and everybody smiles,
Okay.
and then I'll give you 3, 2, 1, and chop away. All right? All right, here we go with the nice one. Ready? Everybody knows taking pictures good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
They had me sharpen them.
That's great. Great job, sir.
Someone's giving us
Was somebody giving us a home?
Yeah, they were walking us right as they must have saw down there.
Again, we're very excited to be here. Thank you all for spending a little bit of time with us today. And if we can help, or if there's a way that we can, that I don't know yet, that we can be impactful in the community, please. Like it's really important to me to be impactful here. Like we're doing in Lincoln, but if I don't know, I can't help. Okay? So please let me know.
Or people can do that look at this guy.
Just get bit.
Oh, not me.
No. Abort.
It's a good tip for
That's a good question because people are starting to graduate college and looking for a car right now. So I know where we're going to